This is case number 25-CR43232, the State of Ohio versus Casey Zang. Mr. Zang is before the court with his counsel, Ms. Diefenbach. Ms. Nicholson, on behalf of the State of Ohio, we are here for sentencing. Has everyone reviewed the pre-sentence investigation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything on behalf of the state?
Your Honor, these offenses occurred while he was incarcerated at Lebanon Correctional Institution. He was incarcerated at the time on a post-release control violation. He was on post-release control for a felony of the third-degree theft that had occurred out of Hamilton County. At the time of that offense and conviction, he was also on post-release control, and Hamilton County, as a part of that agreement, part of that plea, agreed not to impose the post-release control time. So this is a habit of his to commit new offenses while on post-release control or serving a sanction for a violation of post-release control. This was a violent offense that occurred while in prison. He assaulted a corrections officer and also had a deadly weapon while under detention. We do not believe he is amenable to community control and would ask the court impose a prison sentence.
Thank you. Anything for probation?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Diefenbach?
Well, there was some discussion in the pre-sentence about some rather rigorous residential treatment, which I think he could benefit from, Judge. I do know that he has not been on his medication since he's been dealing with this recent time there, and I think that had a lot to do with his behavior. He has a long history. He also has a history of, after he lost his parents, and he was actually kind of out there, a real Hamilton County on his own. But I think he could benefit. He needs to get back on his medication, and I think he could benefit from the kind of rigorous residential treatment program that was described in the pre-sentence.
Thank you. Mr. Zang, is there anything you'd like to say?
That I am back on my medication now. I haven't been in no trouble in almost a year.
Well,
I completed the CCC program for the drug and alcohol and cognitive behavior program. I've been trying to change my life. I just want to say that I am sorry for what I did. I didn't exactly mean to do what I did to that officer. But I take responsibility for my actions. That's it, man.
Mr. Zang, I will tell you that in reading the pre-sentencing report, your words ring very hollow with me. In the time you've been in our county jail for 95 days, just this year alone, and in fact within the last month, you have 3 write-ups from our jail. Then I get into the infractions that you committed while you were in one of the prisons located in our county. 2, 3, 4 pages of infractions that you've committed. Then I get into your juvenile record, and it certainly doesn't help that the juvenile courts in some of our surrounding counties do absolutely nothing to you. You're just getting pretty serious offenses of violence. Most of them are dismissed, adjudicated delinquent, but nothing's ever happened to you. Then you become an adult, commit a burglary back in 2018, and then immediately coming out of prison while on PRC, you commit another theft offense, and then on this case, you were in on a PRC violation, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you don't think that you have to follow the rules, or if you have this mentality that you're a tough guy, that you can just do whatever you want, but you're not going to here. So the court's going to find today that you are not amenable to community control, that prison is necessary to fulfill the purposes and the principles of sentencing, including punishment, deterrence, and protection of the public. So on count 1, I think it's count 1. On count 1, the assault charge, the court's going to order you to serve 24 months in prison. You can't be assaulting people because you don't like what they're telling you to do. These are corrections officers that already have a difficult enough job. And it just irritates me that you think that you can just be a bully to them. It doesn't work that way. On count 2, the court's going to order you to serve 12 months in prison. That to be served consecutive to the 24 months. The court finds that a consecutive sentence is necessary to punish this defendant and to protect the public from you. It is not disproportionate to the conduct or danger posed by the defendant, and these offenses were committed while the defendant was serving a PRC sentence in the Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections. You have 95 days jail time credit. The court finds that you're indigent for the purposes of any fines, costs, or other financial sanctions. You're also subject to a discretionary period of post-release control. When you are released, the adult parole authority shall once again try to supervise you for up to 2 years. If you violate that supervision, they can return you to prison for up to 1/2 of this court's original sentence. If your violation is that you commit another felony, you can be returned to prison for 1 year, or the period that you have left on PRC, whichever is longer. That time would run consecutive to any additional prison time that you get sentenced to. There may be opportunities for you to receive up to 1 day per month for participating in certain education, vocation, or other programs sponsored by the Department of Corrections. You do have a right to appeal the court's decision of your sentence to the 12th District Court of Appeals. If you want to appeal, you must file your notice within 30 days of today's date. If you can't afford to pay for the transcript or anything necessary for your appeal, that can all be provided to you at no cost. If you cannot afford an attorney, I will appoint one for you at no cost. One final thing, Mr. Zang, before you leave. I want to offer you today some hope for your future. So I'm telling you today that after you are sent to the institution, I will consider a motion for judicial release after an appropriate period of time. But I'm telling you right now that I will not. In our county, we have 2, Warren and Lebanon. Whatever institution they send you to, you must abide by all of the rules of the institution. 0 infractions. You need to demonstrate to me that you want to live in our society. Otherwise, you're just going to be in and out of prisons for the rest of your life, and you're only 28. 28 years old. This is your 3rd stint in prison. So I want to offer you that hope, and I'm willing to try this, what Ms. Diefenbach said, this recommendation for the CBCF, the treatment facility, and I will consider it. But if you're going to go in there and you're going to violate the rules, don't bother filing your motion, because I'll deny it.
Yes.
Are we clear on that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you follow the rules?
Yes, I can.
All right, good luck to you.
Can your girlfriend call me?
Mr. Wade here?
Mr. Wade is here.
Casey Zang appeared in court for sentencing after assaulting a corrections officer and possessing a deadly weapon while incarcerated. Despite asking for treatment and accepting responsibility, the judge cited his extensive history of violations and repeated offenses. Zang received 24 months for assault, plus 12 consecutive months, totaling 36 months in prison, with 95 days credit.